Hey friends, how's it going? Josh here. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in to another episode. Today we're answering the question, how do you sell a home way over asking price, right? I just closed on a home that I was marketing. We listed at $799. We closed at $846. That's $47,000 over the asking price. So if you've ever asked yourself, why did that home sell for so much more than they were asking? You came to the right place. We're going to answer that question. Stay tuned. Enjoy. So first of all, let's go ahead and get some history on this property. It was originally listed back in 2018 in October, and it was listed for mid 800s, right? It was at 839 to be more exact. It stayed on the market for a few months, went off the market, came back on the market. It never went pending and never sold, so they took it off the market. Went a full year, about May of 2019, and it was listed again, this time for $859. After a little while, it was reduced down to $825. Got an offer at $825, and then it just didn't work out. It wasn't the great terms. It wasn't the right fit, so they canceled again. I came back and met with the sellers. We decided to list it for $799. Now this is a lot less than what they were previously listed at, and ended up getting an offer within 5 days, multiple offers with lots of showings, and ended up selling all cash with excellent terms, and I'll get into that in a minute, for $846. So how did we do that? Well, first you need to understand the importance of getting the right price. So marketing is really important, getting the right photos, the right time of day, the right collateral, marketing material out there, understanding the time of year, is it springtime, is it summertime, is it fall, understanding what kind of terms you're looking for. In this particular case, they were finding a replacement property, and so understand where you are as a seller. So with that all being said, pricing, and this is something that really needs to be talked about, and this was the key here. The key was we priced it below the market value, right? So market value was around $825, it seemed. So we priced it below that to create a lot of interest. And what that did is it created about 5 to 6 showings per day for the first 5 days it was listed. We ended up securing an offer. We waited a day to see if there were any other offers that were going to be better, and there was quite a bit better, with better terms, better price, all cash. And we ended up picking that offer, moving in, finding a replacement property, and closing on both of them just last week. So the sellers are really happy because they got a price point that's way over what they were expecting, with terms that were just incredible, like them being able to stay in the house 10 days past the close of escrow in order to move all of their items into their new house, free of charge. So it really was just excellent terms and an excellent price. So let's talk about the price. Let's talk about marketing, and let's talk about how that situation can happen, how you can list a home for a certain price, and how the market price may be something else, but the actual sale price might be, in fact, something else entirely. So let's go ahead and get started.
So here's the property. I want to show you where it's located and some of the pictures, and just go over some things that you really need to understand if you're going to take this approach of pricing it under the market value, and then trying to get a bidding war and have it go above the asking price. Okay, so the first thing you need to understand is that you have to have a property that has a potential wide range of sale comps. So what that means is you cannot have a home that is a condo and a condo complex that has very similar sale comps. So all the buyers are going to look at it and they know exactly what a comp will sell for. So for example, I sold a condo in Grover Beach last year for $340,000, and all the condos within the last 6 months had sold $5,000 to $8,000 behind it, or within its range. You need to understand that you have to have a property that has a wide range of comps. So for example, this one has a home that sold for $757 down the street, and up the street a home that sold for around $850. Secondly, you really need to understand that you are going to get the most activity in the first few days of the property. And so you can identify whether or not you're going to have a bidding war just by the amount of activity in the first few days, and you have to be really flexible for showings and getting as many people as possible. Once you secured one offer, you're going to see that anybody else who follows is going to potentially bid up because they know that they have competition. So now we're hopping on over to the comparable home that sold down the street. Now this one sold for about $100,000 less than the one that I marketed and sold. As you can see, it doesn't have as many pictures, but it's of a similar property, in a very similar to the subject property that we sold. Here's an example of a home that sold within about a quarter mile. It's 1,000 feet bigger. It's about a half of an acre for a lot. As you can see, it's a really impressive home. This one sold for mid-800,000. So one thing that I want to make really clear is a lot of people get nervous about underpricing a home and then letting the market push it up beyond even sometimes what you might expect it to sell for. And that is just trust the process. If you do have correct marketing, if you've got a home where the market can decide on what the price will be, you really can't go wrong. But if you do have a home where the comps are very clear, you're going to have more trouble. So trust the process is what I say if you list under.
So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it gave you some insight as to how real estate works, psychology of buyers, and what you really need to do to market your home and make sure that you know which kind of home that you're presenting to the market so that you can get that price point way up there with great terms. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe and like this video. It helps a lot, and share it if you don't mind. Talk to you later. Have a great day.